What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the True Sight Podcast. I'm Caleb. I'm going to be going over some of the comments on one of our recent videos talking on the topic of dating apps and to basically our opinion to quit using them and how detrimental they are to society. So one of the first comments, guy says, if you're a man, please do not use dating apps. That's simple. Quit using it. Don't fuck with it. Second one, fella says, I was on dating app for years and I never got a single date. I rarely even got matches. And whenever I did get a match, she wouldn't even give me a chance. I would get instantly ghosted every time. One day I snapped and deleted all of my dating app accounts and never looked back. I've been way happier ever since. If you're a man reading this, do not use dating apps. I promise you, you're wasting your time and bringing unnecessary stress into your life. Dude commented, you have no idea how many times I was ghosted. Bumble is a piece of shit. They view you, but don't message you. So you can't message them back. I don't even know how that works. I never had Bumble. While they're waiting for the first move, I think they know this. So my issue with dating apps is it gives men and women, but it kind of tailors toward women, giving them a plethora of options at their fingertips, okay? They don't have to go out in the real world. They don't have to be charmed, meet a charismatic man, even though he might not look amazing. They don't have to get into real world scenarios and see his shape, what he looks like, if he's tall, if he's short, if he has a nice voice, what he likes, dislikes. Because a lot of the things that women are attracted to are not physical. So if we're having a dating app with just a picture of you, whatever picture you choose, we're losing, right? Whereas men, and I know a lot of men use dating apps for this, it's just a hookup thing, right? Men are visual creatures, so we're going to see the apps differently. We're going to see a beautiful woman, and that's all we really give a fuck about. We don't. A lot of times, men don't even read the bio, right? They're just looking at the beautiful woman. They're swiping right, 80-90% of the time. Women are swiping right, like 5% of the time, correct? So let's move on. You popped up on my recommended. You're on the right algorithm. Keep it up, buddy. Also related, I got banned last week for asking if someone was trans on a dating app. Hey, I'll admit, and I regret it. Long time ago, I did use Tinder. Absolutely hated it. I get the appeal, but I don't understand it. But when I was using it, the whole trans thing wasn't as big as it was now. So I do understand. And also, I'm married, so I don't obviously use them. But the trans thing today, I can imagine, can be it's a valid question, to be honest. I mean, that honestly, no matter what they look like, because it's so good nowadays, no matter what they look like, just ask them, hey, are you a woman? And see where you go from there. Yeah. I tried online dating before smartphones. Ooh. It is complete waste of time unless you're on the top shelf. The top shelf of men don't need them. So I'll kind of respond to that. 100% agree. You don't, if you're a solid guy, got his finances right, got his health right, got a good personality, you're built, you can protect a woman, she sees you as a masculine guy, you take care of her, you don't, if you meet them out and you give off the right energy to a woman, if you show yourself and as a stoic person, a calm person, if you stand as a strong man, you don't need this shit anyway. So yeah, completely agree. Obviously, if you're trying to be that guy that women want, you first of all don't even want to be on dating apps. That's silly. And it's hypocritical because I've used them. So, but I've learned not to, right? We always learn. This guy says, I've thought for the past year or two about the fact that certain products and so forth are not available from overseas, what everyone calls the supply chain problems. How come women's self-care products like makeup, etc., do not seem to ever be victim to these so-called supply chain problems? Yeah. Guy says, access isn't a big thing. Access opens the doors to possibilities. Men naturally have to be hunters, so of course we're going to swipe. Yes, 90%, majority on women. Don't take the first move, hence it's the 5%. To put simple, survival of the fittest. Stronger men or high value men for ages get the best women, yes. You can't begin to evaluate if they're, stronger men, a higher guy, a higher value man, if it's just a picture on a dating app with a bio that somebody chat fucking GPT wrote, right? So completely agree. Yep. But yeah, I mean, you're not gonna listen. There's some comments. I don't know what y'all look like. I don't know what you're about. But first and foremost, you need to become a man, be a man that is worth seeking. Okay. And that's, like this guy said, it's been that way since our creation, right? Like that's how, women seek opportunity, right? They seek security, protection. So you need to become that in order to get a woman of your choice, right? So the other reason for the women swiping 5% of the time, there's a delusional high standards as far as physical looking regarding to men are astronomically higher than men's standards of physical appearance. Yes, but not really. I did say, I did respond and said bingo, but looking more at this, they are swiping on the physical. And again, women aren't, they obviously have to see the man first, but they're not visual stimulated humans, right? They're not going after that usually. That's why they're not swiping right as much as men, because they're not men. All right. But let me tell you, if you had to go by this, check this. If you had a dating app that showed no pictures and it was just a 60-second clip of speaking, just speaking, no pictures, no bio, no nothing. You get 60 seconds to sell yourself to potential partner. Men would swipe right 5% of the time. Women would swipe right more. Okay. Men are to be heard. Women are to be seen. Okay. Stay off the dating apps before it gets worse. Yes. Get your passport. America is too far gone to recover it. That's funny, but I disagree. Where I'm from, and a lot of places in the country are filled with good women, humble women. My wife happens to be one of the most absolutely humble, selfless, beautiful woman that I've ever met, right? She's lived close to the area that I'm from for her whole life, but I've never even met her because she wasn't doing the shit that a lot of girls do to get noticed, and he was hidden. You just got to find them. I'm working on getting a remote career because of it. He wants to get out of the States to date. Like I said, it's just, you can still look in the States, but look in different spots. If you're in a spot that you're not finding things, just kind of get out there in other areas, move or travel. You'll be surprised. This guy says, fixing a few of your points. It's men tend to swipe right 65% on women. I don't care. Women swipe right 5% on men and only meet 2% of the top men. Okay. The numbers don't really matter to me. It's the nature behind the numbers. I don't really care. 35% of younger men are sexless. More so now than the past. Yeah. Okay. Basically, men have realistic expectation and broad sense of who they can find or who they find attractive. Women have a delusional sense and higher preference for who they find attractive. That's normal. That's fine. That's how it's going to be. I'm saying dating apps skew that to where women can be even more selective and not get the true hook of attraction from a man. Okay. Which is being charismatic, seeing their size, seeing how they handle themselves, maybe seeing what they pay for on the date, how they are with money, things like that. So to put it in other words, most women are going after the same type of man. Yeah, again, it's always been that way, but it's skewed down more because of dating apps. Men are going for most women, but getting rejected more. That's what's going on. You know what's interesting? I use apps, old and in person old and in-person approaching. It's interesting that I've met several women that were good engagements. One of them a few weeks ago even asked if I was on Bumble. Even shared with me that her experiences on dates. She said that guys she met were weird. She even showed me her side of Bumble. She literally had 3,500 likes. She wasn't even really attractive, cute, but was a single mother. She then asked my experiences and I showed her my end. 3 likes and a few message exchanges I had. I revealed to her that I rarely meet anyone on them. Her surprise and realization was incredible to watch. She said, "What? But how? You're sweet, you're cute, you're not weird, and I wouldn't be talking to you if you were. You know how to talk to women. You're tall, and you look good. Why aren't you massing?" My reply to her was, "I don't know. Ask your sisterhood of women." She got silent and reflective after. Anyways, that's what's going on. We're in weird times. Yes. That's a great story. I mean, like, again, I don't have much experience but with it, but I understand that, listen, almost every man, I would say 95% or more of men on there are swiping to get laid. They're swiping to try to find a partner to hook up with in their area. Okay. That's what it is. It's not a seeking a potential wife. So for her to have 3,500 likes, I mean, I would guess less than 30 are wanting or seeking her for a potential spouse. Okay. So you got to see it that way. So when you say you have 3 likes in a few exchanges, a few messages, those women are seeking you for a potential partner. When she has 3,500 likes, she in her mind might think they all are seeking her for a partner, but most of them aren't. Okay. So y'all, the numbers might be closer than you think. My experiences and what I'm realizing the best action to take is to get your body right. Yes. I'm a believer in the body game. Ron Willis on his new YouTube, body game is the easiest factor a man can work towards versus getting money and status. Yeah. Money and status is probably more important than body when it comes to women, but that's just my opinion. Body's up there as well. It's just, it ignites the female carnal attraction, animal instinct. My views: hit the weights, do cardio, low carb style, martial arts. Yes. And mind health. Let's see. I hope your channel blows up. I've subbed. Thank you. Done all 3. Big fucking waste of money. I'm a beta, fat and not very tall. That's me. Out. Yeah. If that's who you are, man, can't complain. And that's it, man. That's it for that video. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hey, we got a new episode coming up very soon, and I'll be reacting to more videos like this in the future. We also have some on TikTok that I want to get into because I feel like TikTok's a little more aggressive with their comments. So it's probably going to be pretty entertaining. But again, that's all I have for y'all. Stay safe out there. World's getting crazy. We'll catch you on the next episode. See ya.